Nagaland state government appeals NPO and Eastern Tribal Hohos to participate in the upcoming Hornbill Festival. Government also leaves option for Eastern Naga legislators to raise the issue during assembly session. Concerned over poor road condition of Mokokchung's IMDH road, Ongpangkong Students' Conference demands immediate reparation of the road. OKM further wants to take own action if the demands remain unheard by the authorities. In major political development, only months left for assembly elections, 3 sitting MLAs resigned from Meghalaya Assembly. NPP legislators Ferlin Sangma and Benedict Marak, along with TMC MLA HM Champlyang, submit their resignation to Speaker Medpa Lengto. Meghalaya government to set up border outposts in sensitive areas along Assam border following unfortunate November 22 Mukro firing incident. Meghalaya government takes over decision after a meeting with all political parties, MLA and political leaders regarding the situation. First ever Parent District Inter-Village Volleyball Competition for men and women kicks off at Jaluki B Village. Altogether 25 teams with 15 teams in men's and 10 in women's category participate in the tournament. Welcome to Nagaland TV. You're watching Nltv News now. I am Yashira and now the news in detail. The state government on Monday requested the Eastern Nagaland People's Organization to allow all the cultural troops and other people from the region to participate in the Hornbill Festival 2022. The decision regarding the appeal came after a cabinet meeting was held at Naga Heritage Village Kisama on Monday. The cabinet also decided to convene that the MLAs of Eastern Nagaland Legislators Union may discuss the matter with government if they wish when the State Legislative Assembly session is convened. The cabinet had noted that the grievances raised by NPO and tribal Hohos in regarding the cultural troops' participation in Hornbill Festival and have been duly addressed by the government by providing necessary additional facilities. Notably, 11 members NPO delegation has received an invitation from the Union Home Minister Amit Shah to hold talks on separate statehood demand on December 3rd in New Delhi. In another significant development, Chief Minister Napurio met with the leaders of NPO, Eastern Nagaland Women Organization, Eastern Nagaland Students Federation and all the tribal Hohos at Chumukadima on November 26 to address the issue of Frontier Nagaland demand. Concerned over the Mokokchung town's most important road being disregarded, the Ongpangkong Students' Conference stated that the 4 wards youth associations demand to immediately repair the road leading to Dr. Imkong Liba Memorial District Hospital is very sincere and should be treated seriously. While supporting the demand of the 4 wards, Youth Association OKM stated that the road leading to the district hospital is in a poor condition and is greatly disrupting both commuters and general public, especially patients and who are visiting the hospital. Notably, Students' Conference requested the appropriate authority to act quickly and urgency to address this grave issue. Furthermore, they declared that if immediate significant initiatives are not made, then they will not be reluctant to adopt its own course of action. The Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party under 24 Anget Yongpang Assembly Constituency launched a door-to-door registration of beneficiaries for Chief Minister's Health Insurance Scheme at Sungomkem Community Hall on Monday. In a brief address, President of NDPP Mokokchung Area Youth Organization, Bendang Waling, praised the 24 Anget Yongpang NDPP Assembly Constituency youth for their selfless decision to volunteer to help those in need under the CMHIS. Furthermore, he also cautioned the group and CMHIS operators to stay focused on their goal and not stray from it. In an effort to make Aadhaar enrollment and usage simpler, the Unique Identification Authority of India of Guwahati held the first district-level Aadhaar Monitoring Committee meeting in Kohima on Monday. Kohima Deputy Commissioner Shanawaz C chaired the meeting while senior district administrators and representatives from UIDAI RO Guwahati attended the program as well. During the meeting, discussion covered a number of important topics including Aadhaar saturation in all age groups and the requirement for children to have their biometric information updated once they turn 5 and 15 years old. Furthermore, it also discussed a document update campaign as the UIDAI has recently issued a new guideline under which residents whose Aadhaar numbers were issued more than 10 years ago and have not been updated would be required to update identification and address proof documents. MLA for the 10th Northern Angami Assembly constituency, Krihu Lizitsu, on Monday inaugurated the Bayavo Gate located at the main Bayavo intersection below the Directorate of Census Operation in Kohima. During the launch program, Krihu praised the residents of Bayavo for the gate's successful completion. Regarding the designs and motifs of the gate, which represented different tribes, Krihu described it as a representation of togetherness with a message of peace and harmony for a forward-thinking Naga modern civilization. Furthermore, he expressed his gratitude to everyone involved for their diligent work in helping to complete the gate and improve the lives of the Bayavo people. Aqua town celebrated its 75 years of township on Sunday, where MLA engineer Picto Shohei graced the event as the special guest. During the event, Shohei welcomed the celebration with jubilee greetings and stated that the 75th anniversary of Aqua township marks a new chapter and a time of blessings for its residents. Notably, he urged their citizens to work together for greater growth, peace and harmony in the neighborhood. Furthermore, he expressed his appreciation to the pioneers who had given the land as a gift in 1947 to Great Aqua township.
Nagaland Yatra, some persons are going to be ambitious at this. Community health center, community health center, school. 30 minutes bus room, Nabeki Hono, Roger Muslim, development. Staff room, Nanjono, Rodakella, like this was saying. You get a New Year, some low long, okay, we move on, others 30 minutes bus room, again. Doctor me, specialist doctor, Palamu, Outposts, okay. Nearly alone, we have this Mogilla. No one was here, she was a people, she was a school. Yeah, I can't look at Deci Israel'e cu poate pe situne. Nu, dar pe pas nu spune eu, tipo, nu vezi și bine. Doctorie, mai
The first parent district inter-village volleyball tournament for men and women kicked off on Monday at Jaluki B village. President of Jaluki Valley Youth Organization Masangum Hika graced the event as special guest. Altogether, 25 teams participated in the competition with 15 teams in men's category and 10 teams in women's category. It may be mentioned that through this tournament, the parent district volleyball team will be chosen. On the first day of the tournament, Azailong defeated Old Jaluki, while Old Basingpum defeated Lalong, and Dukwaram upset Mabaupunchi, and Nikliawa defeated Nuarviu in men's category. Meanwhile, in the women's category, M. Keningknungla defeated Jaluki Town, Nachan defeated New Jaluki, and Wongthinghem downed Jaluki B. To the detriment of the ruling alliance and the Trinamool Congress ahead of the Meghalaya Assembly elections, 3 MLAs, 2 from the ruling National People's Party and 1 from the TMC resigned from the Assembly on Monday. NPP legislators Ferlin Sangma, along with Benedict Marak and TMC legislator HM Shangpliang, submitted their resignation to Meghalaya Assembly Speaker Medba Lingdo on Monday. Furthermore, along with the 3 MLAs, an independent MLA Samuel Sangma of Baghmara constituency also wrote to the United Democratic Party President Lingdo and disassociated himself from the party. Notably, all the 4 leaders are set to join the Bharatiya Janata Party, in which the joining ceremony will be held after the Gujarat Assembly elections. Meghalaya government to set up border outposts in the sensitive areas along the border with Assam after the unfortunate firing incident at Mukro village on Meghalaya-Assam boundary, which claimed 6 lives on November 22. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma stated that the decision was taken after a meeting between all the political parties, MLAs and political leaders regarding the situation. CM Sangma further added that the state cabinet will again hold a meeting on Tuesday to finalize the list of outposts that will be set up in sensitive areas and appealed all the political leaders to work with coordination which would assure normalcy in the state. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, along with his wife Dr. Sudesh Dhankar, arrived in Tripura on Tuesday morning and attended the 75th Foundation Day of Maharaja Bir Bikram College, Tripura. Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha, along with Deputy Chief Minister Jishnu Dev Verma and Union Minister of State Pratima Bhumik received the Vice President at the Maharaja Bir Bikram Airport. Notably, this one-day trip of Tripura is Dhankar's first visit of the state after assuming Vice President office. Furthermore, the Vice President also offered prayers at the Mata Tripura Sundari Temple before attending the seminar on New Horizon of Educational Development in Tripura at MBB College. Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu on Monday inaugurated a number of projects during his 2-day visit of Arunachal's Kurung Kume district. The inaugurated projects included RCC decking bridge over Kumi River, Community Development Block, additional Deputy Commissioner Border Administration Block, and 2 schools. Arunachal CM also attended a public meeting where he urged the locals to make sure that development funds does not disappear into thin air. CM Khandu also expressed concerns regarding the migration problems in the area and paid tributes to former CM and his late father, Dorji Khandu, at the Deputy Commissioner's office complex. Rahul Gandhi-led Bharat Jodo Yatra entered Ujjain on Tuesday, where the leader received a warm welcome from Congress District President Kamal Patel and party MLAs Mahesh Parmar, Ramlal Malviya in Ujjain. Jharkhand Mukti Morcha along with Goa Forward Party joined the Padyatra led by the Grand Old Party. Later on the day, Rahul Gandhi will offer prayers at Sri Mahakapileshwari Jyotirlinga temple and hold a public meeting. The yatra has so far covered parts of Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Maharashtra. The Padyatra, which began on September 7, is seen as an attempt to rally the party rank and file for the upcoming electoral battles. With an aim to dismantle the emerging nexus between terrorists and gangsters based in India and abroad, National Investigation Agency on Tuesday launched massive multi-state raids in Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Delhi, Rajasthan and Haryana. The raids are conducted at residential and other premises linked to gangsters in more than 6 districts across the 4 states and Delhi. The raids are focused on the gang nexus linked to Lawrence Bishnoi, Neeraj Bhawana, Goldie Brar and Tillu Tezpuria. Earlier, NIA also conducted searches at 52 locations in Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan and Delhi. The air quality international capital stood in the very poor category on Tuesday morning with the air quality index at 351. Notably, the air quality in Delhi on Tuesday was the second worst compared to 9 other cities monitored on the Central Pollution Control Board's website. At the Delhi University area, the air quality was recorded at very poor with the AQI at 371, while the AQI at the Delhi Airport Terminal 3 was also recorded very poor at 347. Meanwhile, Noida also saw the air quality in the severe category as the AQI rose to 438, while Gurugram's air quality stood at the poor category with an AQI of 268. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh co-chaired the 4th India-France Defence Dialogue with French Minister for the Armed Forces Sébastien Lecornu on Monday in New Delhi. During the meeting, the two leaders discussed issues related to bilateral, regional, defence and defence industrial cooperation. Furthermore, they reviewed and discussed ways to strengthen maritime cooperation and increase the scope and complexity of bilateral exercises. Meanwhile, after the meeting, Lecornu also met External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and held discussions on contemporary strategic developments. Congress-led Bharat Jodo Yatra, which started from Kanyakumari on 7th September, reached Kohima on Tuesday. The yatra, which began from Kohima Congress Bhavan till Kigwema village, was organized by Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee. Addressing the gathering, NPCC President Credo Thinwo remarked that the yatra aims to unite India and to save people from Hindutva ideology. The president alleged that all kinds of projects in the state are a failure and there is no rule of law, and further cautioned the public to be very careful and safeguard special provision enshrined under Article 371. Thinwo also added that the yatra has been launched to address the grievances of common people as well as seen as an attempt to rally the party rank and file for the upcoming electoral battles.
background dalgin dukan na ki guidelines ase to aisa apni kan koro kana I wish you khobor paega na ja bakhan ja kotha koda akabdi from message.
A joint military exercise named Harimau Shakti 2022 commenced at Malaysia's Kluang on Monday and is scheduled to culminate on December 12. The annual training event is being conducted between both the nations since 2012 and this year. Combat experienced troops of the Garhwal Rifles Regiment of Indian Army is participating with the Royal Malay Regiment of Malaysian Army. The event aims at sharing of experiences gained during the operations, which would enhance interoperability in planning and execution of various operations in jungle terrain. An official release stated that the drills will also strengthen and foster bilateral relations between India and Malaysia. The 18th edition of India-US Joint Military Exercise Youth Abhyas is currently underway in Uttarakhand, around 100 kilometers from the line of actual control with China. The nearly 2-week experience, which comes at a time of heightened tensions between India and China along the LAC, began earlier this month. Notably, the exercise is conducted annually between India and the US to exchange best practices, tactics, techniques and procedures between the two nations' armies. It is to be mentioned that the training schedule for exercise focuses on the employment of an integrated battle group under Chapter 7 of the UN mandate. It may be noted that the previous edition of the exercise was conducted at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson, Alaska in October 2021. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is likely to chair the Eastern Zonal Council meeting in Bengal State Secretariat on December 17. Officials informed that Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is also expected to attend the meeting, along with the Home Minister. Chief Ministers of Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha and Sikkim will also attend the meeting and hold discussions on several issues, including the interstate border-related matters. Amid the constant delay in the Indo-British Free Trade Agreement, UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak on Monday reiterated Britain's commitment to a trade deal with India as part of the country's wider focus on boosting ties with the Indo-Pacific region. Delivering his first major address on UK foreign policy at the Lord Mayor's banquet at London, Sunak said by 2050, the Indo-Pacific will deliver over half of the global growth compared with just a quarter from Europe and North America combined. While asserting that's why they are joining the Trans-Pacific Trade Deal, the CPTPP, delivering a new FTA with India and pursuing one with Indonesia. This comes as India and UK are engaged in FTA negotiations which began in January this year, aiming to advance trade and investment relations between them. Following the COVID protests throughout China over the weekend, the United Nations on Monday backed the Chinese people's right to demonstrate peacefully and urged the authorities to guarantee that right. It may be mentioned that hundreds of protesters demonstrated in cities across China against President Xi Jinping's zero-COVID strategy, with some of them even calling for his removal. In the meantime, British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak on Monday warned that China posed a systematic challenge to UK values and interests as his government condemned the country after a BBC journalist said he was beaten covering Shanghai protests. Meanwhile, security has been tightened across cities in the country to deter zero-COVID demonstrators and protesters. For those who don't know why the protests were triggered, it was because of the deadly fire last Thursday at Urukmi, which killed at least 10 people and 9 injured an apartment building, which led to public fury after videos of the incident appeared to show that due to lockdown measures, the firefighters were delayed from reaching the victims. A 4-year-old boy named Nawangtashi Repton on Monday received the sobriquet as the reincarnation of Riponche after he formally became a monk. Nawang Tashi Rapton was born on April 2018 and hails from Himachal Pradesh's Spiti Valley, whereas the head of the Nyingma sect Riponche had passed away on December 15. Repton was identified as the reincarnation of Taklong Tsol Riponche, the head of the Nyingmi school of Tibetan Buddhism. Earlier this year, the Tibetan Buddhism says that high-ranked monks known as Tulkus are reborn and tradition of recognizing, finding and training is followed. The ongoing FIFA World Cup 2022 is getting more and more exciting as 3 teams have already occupied a spot in the last 16, which means intense battle among remaining teams to qualify from the group stages. Cristiano Ronaldo's Portugal became the 3rd team to qualify for the last 16 after France and Brazil, as Portugal defeated Uruguay by 2-0 on Tuesday at Lusail Iconic Stadium in Qatar. With possession domination and scoreless first half, Portugal bounced back with 2 goals from Bruno Fernandes, while the South Americans missed penalty off chances. On the other hand, Brazil narrowly won against Switzerland by 1-0 in the absence of Neymar on Monday night at Stadium 974. A late volley by Siminro was enough to send Brazil through the knockout stages of the Qatar World Cup. Furthermore, Ecuador will face Senegal on Tuesday, while Netherlands will be looking forward to win against already eliminated Qatar at Al Bayt Stadium. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.